Ah, we have hotfix 1.1.5. So, content improvements and bug fixes. So, starting off regarding our infiltration operations, hard on 400%. They've improved an intermittent screen lag issue that occurs while playing these operations. Now, let's see if they actually improve this. This is really just due to the massive amount of mobs on screen. Now, fixed an issue where champion, monster attribute, and reward information were not updated upon selecting the 400% score multiplier in the infiltration operation hard entry UI. We've also fixed an issue where the right HUD information will display a fixed max score of 50,000 while playing infiltration operations on 400%. Now, some things regarding ETA 0. They've added a select all option that allows you to select all blueprints that you own more than one of when selling blueprints to ETA 0. Energy activator blueprints and crystallization catalyst blueprints can no longer be sold to ETA 0. That's crazy work right here. When selling blueprints to ETA 0, you can now only select blueprints up to the limit of rewards you can hold. Yeah, just miscellaneous thing there. ETA 0 now continues to display the name of items that have been sold out. Some invasion changes fixed an issue where the mission marker would display at the previous location on restart after dying in the final battle area of Echo Swamp, the chapel where the invasion is taking place. Also fixed an issue where you can only join allies near the entrance of the final commander monster battle area of Vespers, Shelter, Fortress, Quarantine Zone, and Echo Swamp. And chapel invasions taking place. They've also fixed an issue where the UI did not display normally on the start screen when starting an invasion mission. Now, regarding some Descendant fixes, fixed an issue where the outgoing damage increase per bomb of the Creative Explosion skill did not reflect correctly when using a Zemo's Creative Explosion skill module. Who even uses a Zemo? Let's be honest here. 5. UI UX fixes. Added a button to the bottom of the game menu UI to check the event banner in-game. That's pretty solid addition. Selecting a paint to dye a head skin or hair now highlights the Descendant's head. Fix an issue in the Forgotten Comms device and ancient transmission detection facility missions in White Gulch where designating a beacon as a waypoint displayed 2 markers. Oh, displayed 2 markers. They almost had us here. They had us here in the first half. Thought that whole mission was going to get patched. So essentially with that, let me see here. So the Forgotten Comms device, right? That's the old W1 where you go over to Objective A, you have some enemies contest it, and you just keep mobbing out for the timer. It's always good when there was a nice reactor for the week to farm there. Now, fixed an issue where additional monsters summoned by a monster skill during extermination missions displayed the extermination marker. Also fixed an issue where some text in the inventory list sorted by Reactor was not displayed correctly. Also, miscellaneous bug fixes added dismantle all tier options to the exclude from junk filter. They've added dismantle all tiers options to the tier settings in Reactor in the external component tab. Selecting dismantle all tiers designates all reactors and external components you own as junk. However, enhanced reactors and external components with that effect need to be designated separately. Now, some cash shop bundles that include Descendant exclusive items now display the text. This product includes an exclusive item. Made some changes to the chat banned word system. Awesome. Now, regarding some director comments. The director of the first Descendant, Minfield Drew. Over the next week, the dev team will be conducting a final review process of the PS5 Pro build in order to deliver the Pro enhanced features with a day 1 patch in time for the launch of the PS5 Pro. Disgusting. PS5 Pro, get that out of here. With the Pro enhanced feature, we aim to bring you enhanced performance and visuals that could not be experienced on the original PS5 from day 1 of the PS5 Pro launch. The final review of the PS5 Pro build is expected to last approximately 1 week, and there will not be any updates next week to ensure QA and build stability. The 1.1.6 update is scheduled to go live on Wednesday, October 30th. Mark those calendars. Today, I'll briefly comment on the upcoming 1.6 update scheduled for October 30th. First up, update on the improvements to Special Operation Resource Defense. changing the waves in resource defense to 10 stages, dramatically reducing playtime so that all waves can be completed in about 15 minutes and can be cleared even quicker as your Descendant grows stronger. Previously, players had to move to monster spawn areas to find them, but with these improvements, battles will be concentrated around defense objects. We've also increased the number of monster spawns per wave, allowing you to experience tense battles as you defend your resource against bogus onslaught. In addition to this, we will provide weapon proficiency as an additional reward while maintaining the existing reward system. The dev team's goal is to make resource defense the most efficient weapon proficiency farm. Huge, guys. So it's to be found once all these go live and we actually get in there. If we can finally get rid of that one area, I believe it's over in Investors, where apparently on a non-attribute character you start it. You have someone like a VS to just nuke the mob spawn and you get your proficiency, or you just stand there and mow them down with your desired weapon. Hopefully we can finally throw that away, and this is, a substantial increase to that weapon proficiency. Next, I'd like to mention the addition of the Reactor implant system. Finally. Now, this should tell us exactly if either it's an optimization between only one ammo type, so you can only switch it between special rounds, or if you can take a special round optimization and throw it to a general round optimization. Now, the dev team has been working on the Reactor implant system to eliminate the inconvenience of having to farm a new reactor every time you switch to a new weapon. One ultimate reactor can have up to 3 weapon optimization conditions. This allows you to change weapons during combat and still maintain your optimization conditions. Also, the second and third optimization conditions can be changed at any time, giving you the freedom to apply the optimization conditions you want whenever your weapon settings change. So it's still more general based, guys. As a lot of us, we would assume it would be, you can change a special one to general rounds. They haven't confirmed or denied that. They've just been more on the general outlook. So my point still stands here. I wouldn't get our hopes up too high that you can take a special rounds and throw it over to general rounds. I'm gonna still be on the fence and that it's only within that same ammo type. They haven't confirmed or denied that. Only confirmation is that you'll be able to have up to 3 optimizations that you will be able to change whenever, your weapon settings change, so at any time. Now, the dev team is constantly reviewing feedback and data on the Reactor system and reactor farming. We're looking to bring you more improved Reactor system in the long term, so please stay tuned. Actually, they may have just confirmed it right here. I'm looking to bring you more improved Reactor system in the long term, so please stay tuned. So more than likely, it's only going to be among that particular ammo type based on this. And then given, how the community kind of takes their changes and whatnot, we're going to have some community backlash regarding this because everyone would like to just, completely eliminate that reactor farming and change those specials to general rounds. And with them essentially acknowledging this point here, that may very well be the case, and then they do more improvements to it later. We will have to see. Still sticking with it's only going to be within the ammo type, because otherwise that would completely null and void the whole reactor farming thing to begin with. Also have various QUOL improvements and ultimate weapon revamp in the works, even more ultimate weapon revamps in the works. Excuse me, and on Thursday, October 24th, we'll be rolling out the primary account setup feature on our official website. Oh my gosh, guys, how long did it take them to address this? If you play the first Descendant on multiple platforms and have linked your next one account, this feature will allow you to set up and change the primary account on the official website and play the game with the set primary account. For all my people on Steam, you've been mixing between Steam and console, or you actually want to play on Steam instead of your console, now you'll actually be able to do so. And they'll provide more details in another announcement on Thursday, the 24th. And on Wednesday, the 30th, highly requested rename game account feature will be released, which will also be announced in a separate announcement. The dev team is always listening to your feedback, and we're giving our all to make the first Descendant even more enjoyable to play. Sincerely appreciate your continued interest and valuable feedback, and we'll continue to make progress step by step to meet your expectations. Please look forward to it. huge. Really excited about the Reactor things coming. But here with this account stuff, guys, we can finally play on our PC in the first Descendant. And then a lot of things like this kind of put a lot of people off. Prior and currently, if you wanted to link your Nexon account, it was actually wiping all of your progress if you were on an unlinked account prior. So hopefully this addresses that well. Essentially what that did was those people, if you didn't have your Nexon linked, weren't able to support a Nexon creator because you needed to have your Nexon account linked. Quite several amount of people experiencing that. Hopefully that completely eliminates that. You guys can start supporting your favorite creators. And then also, going over what they want to do with the weapon proficiency regarding the resource defense. I'm very excited for that too, because weapon proficiency can definitely be a pain. If you're kind of just casually playing, you don't really notice it too much, you're working on other things, and you're just going that way. But if you're actively creating content for First Descendant that requires you to crystal your weapons, to, you know, keep switching out the mods, slot stuff, and actually make those weapon builds, you feel this the most, having to slog out the weapon proficiency levels. So hopefully that eliminates that problem, or at least cuts it in half. Not to mention, if it's substantial enough, when you just pop a proficiency booster on top of all of that. So very nice changes on the horizon.